up, guys? We're continuing our Marvel Legends review series with Spider-Man characters with number 2, Carnage. First off, let me start off by saying that holy crap, this figure is hard to get. I'd go as far as to saying it's pretty much as hard to get as the Black Widow from the Captain America Winter Soldier wave. I mean, unless you're looking to pay like, what is it going for now? 40, 50 bucks on eBay, plus shipping if people aren't including that sometimes. Then that's what you're looking at if you don't happen to find it for like, what, 20, 23, 24 bucks in the store like Walmart. Anyways, I'm so happy to have this figure. Carnage, Venom and Carnage have always been one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. Well, if you want to count Venom as a villain, but yeah. I've always liked the symbiotes and the whole symbiote story arc, so like, this figure is kick-ass. I don't even want to dap it too hard on the table before I scuff the paint or something. But like, wow. It's incredible how comic accurate this is. Let me show you the other version that we had before this figure. Alright, so this is the other version we had before this one here. We had the Spider-Man Classics version, and there's another version of this where the paint's slightly different. You know, there's more black and more red in some places. But it kind of leaves you scratching your head, like wondering, like, how the heck did we deal with this before? Now, I'm not going to turn this into a double review here, but you can already see. What looks more like Carnage to you? This looks like something I would have made if I was in like 7th grade and we had like some kind of like plaster clay kind of class and I tried to sculpt Carnage. This is what looks like the result. It almost reminds me of some kind of like monkey or like some kind of crab or something. But the one saving point about this figure that I actually do like are the individually articulated fingers here. Okay, well, not individually, but like the thumb, the index finger, and the other 3 fingers here all move separately. So that's pretty cool. Like, let me just show you the comic version of him here. This is how he looks here, and that is how he looks there. That's how he looks there, and this is how he looks. Damn it! And this is what we had way back in the day with the Spider-Man the Animated Series cartoon. This thing, if you've actually seen the episode of Toy Wars I made with Carnage in it, I was actually using this, a prop from this action figure. He also comes with, I believe he comes with, what does he come with? A claw kind of thing, so it's the same idea, but there's a claw on the end, and an axe, believe it or not, which would have been sick if this guy here actually came with an axe as well. I do still have the axe, but it's one of those things that's in your basement you can never dig up when you want to. So taking a look at him here, again, I'll say it again, it's sweet. Look at this thing. The eyes are like a glazed over kind of white there, so they actually have sheen on them. That's ridiculous, man. And like, Carnage always had a kind of like beaky, teethy-esque appearance, so you can even see there he's got like sculpt lines indicating where the teeth are. He's got a bright pink tongue. Better than before. Anyways, yeah. So, I mean, like, even right down to the hands, look at these things, man. They look razor sharp. They're not like that freaking anti-Venom figure over there. But, yeah. The lines here are not sculpted. They're actually painted, which is not really hard to tell, but I like it. You know, like, I feel like if they did the sculpting thing, the sculpting route with this, then we could easily end up winding with looking like something like this again. Mr. Krabs over there. I really love the tendrils they actually added on here. Like, you could see, like, maybe they hot glued it or something onto there. So they probably hot glued that, and it's like, it's not just on that arm, he's got it on the other arm as well. He's got it on both his feet. And I love the fact that they're different, you know, like, it's not just the same tendril over and over again. There's like the twirly thing here, and 2 there, and yeah. And what's probably hard to miss is the big set of tendrils he comes with on the back. You can take it off if you wish to do so and have the peg hole there, just like Black Panther. But yeah, it's really nice, and this is actually flexible. Again, if you didn't check out the episode of Toy Wars Stop Motion, Spider-Man Stop Motion it's called, on my channel, check it out because you'll actually see this thing in action and how flexible and durable and playable and funnable this thing is. So if you've seen my review on Marvel Legends Black Panther, you pretty much have an idea of this guy's articulation. In other words, it's fantastic. I mean, like, he can look up all the way, so if you want to get him flying at somebody, you can, which he has done in the comics and stuff like that. He can look down. The only thing stopping it is the pecs here, which, if I might add, this is probably the size Spider-Man should have been, you know, minus the elongated, slender fingers and forearms there. Because, you know, it's not overly buff, and having the audacity to have the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man from the film universe go up against something like this that's just disrespectful of Carnage, man. Anyways, back to the articulation. His head obviously can go 360 if you want it to. Exorcism crap right there. He's got that beautiful ab crunch, big ab crunch joint, just like Black Panther. Get this arm out of the way. See, he crunches all the way down like that, and all the way back like that. Combine that with his head, derp, you got a big extension cinematic piece right there. As for his hip joint here, mine's a little loose, as you can see here. I don't know if all of them are like that, or if it's just this one, but you know, it's bypassable. Mind you, it does take a good minute to pose sometimes, but whatever. It's a good price to pay for a figure looking this good. As for the legs, pretty standard. He's got some donkey kick action, not as much because he has a bigger butt cover panel thing right there. Hips go all the way, legs go all the way. He's got thigh swivel there. Double jointed knees, loving that tendril. Ankle flexion, extension, calf rotation, and he's got ankle pivot. Now as for the arms, they are kind of stiff like Spider-Man's, as you've seen with these shoulders, where you kind of have to really socket wrench this thing. Like, my hands are kind of slippery right now, so I'm not even going to bother, but I will tell you, and you should really believe me when I say that you've got 360 degrees of motion in the shoulders there. He's got double jointed elbows, so we can like shoulder press and do some stuff. He's got those wrist joints as well, which is really fantastic. I mean, for a guy with a hand this big and elongated, it's really fantastic that they didn't skip out on this joint here, because this can make or break a pose. So here he is next to the Spider-Man 2 from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie wave. As you can see here, Carnage is slightly taller than Spider-Man here. I don't know if that was the case in the comics. I think so. I believe Carnage, or Cletus Cassidy's height, is 6'1", and Peter Parker's height is about 5'11", if I remember correctly. So that seems to be in scale, which is perfect. So would I recommend picking up Carnage? Definitely. I would say he's a must have, especially if you're a Spider-Man fan. I'm going to stop holding this thing up like this for now because I think you guys get the idea. But yes, definitely pick this guy up if you find it. If you already have it, pick it up and sell it again. Pick it up and have two. It's that great of a figure, guys, and you cannot go wrong with it. So that's been my review on Marvel Legends Infinite Series, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Carnage. Remember to smash that like button if you want to see more of what you saw here. As always, until next time, guys, peace.